Tonight, the Saints look to rise beyond the Seahawks on Monday night primetime. It's a series tied at 8 games apiece going back to 1976. And it's coming up next.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, has never been in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shift things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Und damit heiße ich euch herzlich willkommen zu Let's Play Madden NFL 22. Und heute geht es gegen die New Orleans Saints im Monday Night Primetime Game. Und die letzten 2 Wochen waren ja nicht ganz so berauschend, sei es gegen die Steelers oder gegen die Rams gewesen. Da muss heute jetzt mal wieder ein bisschen was Besseres her. Gerade gegen die Saints. Aber mit Slant Thomas haben wir da natürlich einen Gegner, der kann uns sehr wehtun. Alvin Kamara. Auch jetzt nicht gerade der einfachste und der wäre fast durch gewesen. Also zum Glück war Jamal Adams da.
Excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh. But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. He's got a man complete.
Und warum springt Dix nicht hoch? Er stellt sich einfach nur daneben und guckt zu.
And this is a beautiful throw right here.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the
Er guckt nur zu, wo der Ball hingeht. Und lässt den Receiver sogar noch fangen. Das ist natürlich ärgerlich. Und jetzt haben wir eigentlich schon fast einen Touchdown für die Saints im Opening Drive. Und da ist er.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Will Lutz on for the point after.
Das heißt, gleich sind wir direkt gefordert mit unserem Drive, um das Ding wieder auszugleichen. Aber über Dix, da müssen wir nochmal reden. Also warum geht er da nicht hoch oder versucht zumindest mal irgendwie was dazu zu machen? Weil ich habe nämlich eigentlich die Viereck-Taste gedrückt, damit er den weghaut. Aber er steht mit dem Rücken da weiterhin zum Spieler, zum Ball und denkt sich, ne, bloß nicht. Der Return war okay, aber nichts Besonderes. Und da kommt Russell Wilson.
In his 10th year now in the NFL, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run.
Da war Dangerous Wilson. Und ich hoffe, er ist heute wieder Dangerous mit unserer Offense zusammen.
On first down, Wilson.
Der erste Ball kommt schon mal gut zu DK.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Der ja in den letzten Wochen sich darüber beschwert hat, nicht so oft eingesetzt zu worden sein, wie er es sich gerne vorstellt. Den Ball zu wenig bekommt laut seinen Empfinden. Da haben wir ja gesagt, das ist uns eigentlich relativ.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
And der Lauf war nix.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Los geht's.
Wilson. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Und die Offense funktioniert dieses Game schon mal jetzt schon besser als in den letzten Games. Ich hoffe, das bleibt so. Und Everett, schön. Unser Tight End, wo ich vor dem Spiel den Vertrag mit verlängert habe, weil wenn, dann sollte der schon bleiben, sollten wir es im ersten Jahr nicht schaffen. Weil ich mag ihn als Tight End. Ist nicht der Beste, aber er ist stark. Schöner Jet Sweep mit Henry Ruggs. Und wir finden diese Woche auch einen guten Mix wieder aus Lauf- und Passspiel.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right.
Und genau hinter Carson ins Aus.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it. Because now,
schön, nächstes First Down.
Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make.
Oh, da kommen wir nicht raus. Da kommen wir nicht raus.
Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment.
Nein.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Ah, und das war's.
Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Das war nicht schön. Jetzt haben wir die Saints auch noch gegen uns.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1.
Ja, das ist echt ärgerlich. Und gerade. So.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
Und da ist Lockett. Schönes Ding.
All the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Damit ist das erste Quarter vorbei und 14:0 für die Saints. Es könnte besser sein. Muss man einfach mal sagen. Aber naja. Es ist so, wie es jetzt ist. Wir müssen mit dem arbeiten, was wir haben. Und bisher sind einfach die Saints besser. Den hat Henry Ruggs. Schön. Und jetzt sind wir in der Nähe der Endzone. Und das ist schon mal extrem viel wert. So. Dann müssen wir laufen, auch wenn beides nichts bringt. Weder der Pass hätte was gebracht, noch der Lauf. Aber man muss es versuchen. Und Henry Ruggs hat ihn nicht. Aber ich sehe da die Chance drin. Und das ist er.
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost.
Jetzt brauchen wir direkt die Antwort mit einem Stopp. Also direkt 3 and out. Das würde uns extrem viel helfen. Weil sonst rennen wir dem Rückstand eigentlich den Rest des Spiels dauerhaft hinterher. Und so ein Ausgleich wäre doch besser. Ansonsten müssen wir hoffen, dass sie jetzt so schnell scoren, dass wir dann kurz vorm Ende der Halbzeit scoren, sie danach dann halt gar nicht mehr scoren und wir dann erst mit dem ersten Drive in der zweiten Halbzeit ausgleichen, und das ist dann auch nicht das, was ich gerne hätte.
They'll be sluggish coming into this game, so I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Und da sind sie wieder durch.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the mark.
Aber was wir in den letzten Wochen hier in der Defense abliefern, das ist irgendwie für mich ein bisschen unverständlich. Denn eigentlich ist unsere Defense gar nicht so extrem kacke. Aber sie ist halt auch keine Top-Defense aktuell.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ja, 3. und 2 und das wird ein neues Touchdown, glaube ich.
His offensive line hasn't given him much space.
Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really
Ich weiß auch
like
nicht
getting
mehr,
a
was wir
double
noch machen
plus
können.
on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by...
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Jetzt sind wir wieder bei dem Punkt. Ich hoffe,
We'll see a return
wir
here
schaffen es
from the end
irgendwie.
zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense.
So.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last
Also
time,
hoffen,
a
dass der
drive
Ball
that really
ankommt.
relied on the quarterback.
Der kommt an und da ist DJ weg und das ist der Touchdown. Also es klappt. Wir müssen defense-mäßig jetzt ein bisschen was machen.
For DK Metcalf, we know all about that sprinter speed that he has. It was definitely on display there as he's able to pick up good yardage after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Put the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this
Jetzt haben wir 21-14, 2:54 noch. Und so ein Stopp wäre jetzt echt mal wichtig. Es würde mich zumindest mal freuen, wenn wir das hinkriegen. Denn aktuell weiß ich echt nicht, was wir da noch machen sollen.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their
Wir nehmen
drive
uns
started.
Elwood.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
Da haben
it,
wir
this is
schon
the
mal
way you
den
rehearse
ersten
it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
verhindert.
On second down, Kamara.
Ach, das gibt's doch nicht. Das gibt's doch nicht. 3 Tickets daneben.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So how about that for a chain
Was
move?
eigentlich und das erste mit Jamal Adams, das Titel war schon traurig genug.
Running with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Und so kannst du dann halt am Ende auch nicht. Also darfst du eigentlich auch nicht gewinnen. Wenn du halt so. Du musst es einfach so sagen, wie es ist, für den, wie es ist.
Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Der ist weg
Trying to
zum Glück.
dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So third down
Damit
now.
sind
They
wir
need
beim
the
3. und 8.
27-yard
Und
line
jetzt
for a
kommt,
first.
Jungs, ein Stopp.
Here's Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down
So viel
conversion.
zum Stopp.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's only going to get a yard
Da
from the
haben wir
20
ihn.
to the 19.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before
Ich bleibe
halftime.
jetzt gerade aktuell klar nur bei dem Gameplan, aber ich versuche es einfach.
Throwing again on second down. Winston eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it
Da kriegt er ordentlich einen mit Winston. Der Ball hätte auch ruhig rausfallen können. Damit sind wir beim 3. und 10.
On 3rd down, Winston. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
So. 4. und 7. Und jetzt haben wir einen Drive. Dann noch, um nach vorne zu kommen. Oh, fast geblockt.
And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So he's been automatic to
Dann
this
müssen wir
point of the
jetzt
season,
hoffen,
and he
einen
connects on the
guten
field
Return
goal
zu
there.
haben. Und mit dem letzten Drive vor der Halbzeit vielleicht sogar noch einen Touchdown zu machen.
Right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks.
Oh, this is
Das ist
taken in.
gut.
It's complete.
Das
Now
ist
the
richtig
Seahawks
gut.
gonna use
Tyler
the
Lacke.
first of their timeouts as
Mit
the
dem
clock will
Catch.
stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Und so kann man das doch schon mal beginnen.
They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
So.
Wilson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks
Schön.
like he's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard
Schön,
line.
schön, 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 Henry Rux.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Escaping the pressure right.
Und da rennen wir mit Wilson weiter. Und jetzt sind wir nah dran.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Und das bringen wir. Und das ist der Touchdown. Und damit sind wir dran.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they?
Also offensiv sind wir da. Und auch eben bei dem Drive der Saints waren wir defensiv da. Und konnten sie endlich stoppen.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal.
So, wir geben ihm die Chance. Hoffentlich damit den Ball ein bisschen zu returnen. Ne, der wird abgekniet.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead
Kann
this
natürlich
offense
in
again.
der Zeit,
He's
wo wir
played
den
a pretty clean
Touchdown gemacht
first
haben,
half,
das
a
könnte
touchdown,
er
no
natürlich auch
interceptions.
hinziehen.
Frankly, that's what they expect
Das
out of
ist
it.
klar.
They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to
Aber
do
ich
that, put it in
vertraue
the
der
end zone.
Defense,
I'd
dass
love
sie
to
es
see
schafft,
more of
das
that
zu
before this
stoppen.
game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to
Inbounds
the
getackelt
34.
und das ist die Halbzeitpause.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the Giants who pick up the victory at home. Daniel Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Colin Kaepernick, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes.
On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Und wir verfolgen jetzt einfach den Plan, die Medium-Pässe von Winston wegzunehmen. Denn damit sind wir gegen die Läufe, ist mein Plan dahinter geschützt, und gegen tiefe Bälle. Hoffe ich. Und jetzt kommen wir wieder aufs Feld, und jetzt dürfen wir natürlich hier wieder nicht das Laufspiel vernachlässigen. Auch wenn es durch die Luft eben gut geklappt hat, aber man darf niemals die Laufspiele vernachlässigen. Denn das ist eins der wichtigsten Tools, um unberechenbar zu bleiben. Und, wir waren so unberechenbar, dass wir direkt an der Line of Scrimmage gestoppt wurden. So unberechenbar waren wir.
They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Und der Lauf funktioniert super. Henry Rux.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now Wilson on first down.
Nein.
Heavy rush and down he goes.
Ei.
Pete Werner brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Schade.
After the sack on first down, Wilson flush to his, and the pressure
Ich
gets
wollte
to
gerade
him
wegwerfen.
again. Cameron Jordan, his second
das
sack
Cameron
of the
Jordan.
night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want?
Da sind wir nah dran an einem neuen First Down, 4. und 5. Und ich will die Führung. Deswegen gehe ich das Risiko ein. Und das ist es. Neues First Down. Man muss auch mal Risiko gehen. Direkt die Mitte frei mit DK und rüber über die First Down Markierung. Also direkt dahinter gestoppt wurde, ist mir egal, denn wir haben das neue First Down.
Deflating for the defense, they can't get the stop here. On first down, it's Carson. Flash the stick skills.
Relativ guter Lauf von Carson.
Stop short of the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with
Verletzung
and
bei
come
den
in
Saints.
contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some
Henry
guys down and
Rux
say,
ist
hey, look,
wirklich
we're
zu
still going to
einem
be a playoff
unserer
team this year. We need you guys to be
Go-To-Guys
bought in with
geworden
what
in
we're
dieser
doing. Come on,
Saison.
let's get on board.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
Bisher funktioniert es noch extrem gut, muss man sagen. So wie ich diesen Drive mir vorgestellt habe. Ich hoffe, das funktioniert auch bis zum Ende so. Und dass wir da hinten in der Endzone landen. Na, Stiff Arm Everett. Und immer weiter. Weiter.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on
könnte jetzt
converting.
nur ein paar Yards bringen. Ja. Da haben die 56 reingeflogen, Davies. So.
On second and goal, Wilson flushed out right.
Nein, und da hätte ich... Oh, den hätte ich anders fangen müssen. Ärgerlich. Dann versuchen wir es jetzt nochmal. Das ist der Touchdown. DK Metcalf. Yes! Über Lattimore rüber und hat ihn.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Myers connects on the PAT.
Starke Leistung vom Team nach einem Pick 6 und nach 14-0 nach einem 14-0 Rückstand so zurückzukommen. Das will was heißen. Und jetzt kann uns die Defense helfen, das Spiel unter unserer Kontrolle zu bringen. Und ich glaube, das schaffen sie auch. Das schafft die Defense. Wir nehmen uns Elwood. Und da können wir Kamara schon mal stoppen. Neues First Down, aber nicht mehr. Wir müssen die kleinen Erfolge mitnehmen. Und Brooks mit der Interception. Mit der Interception. Brooks. Schöner Pick von Jordan Brooks. Direkt antizipiert, wo der Ball hingeht. Und hat ihn. Yes! Und so schnell kann man ein Spiel drehen. Schön gemacht, Jordan Brooks. Und direkt im ersten, ich sag mal, Drive the Saints, hat das geklappt, was ich mir gedacht habe. Die mittleren Pässe wegnehmen. Damit sind wir gegen beide relativ gut geschützt. Puh. Yes! Und was uns jetzt natürlich hilft, ist, dass wir viel Zeit mit unserem ersten Drive schon von der Uhr genommen haben. Das hilft uns jetzt natürlich. Und da haben wir Winston, guter Lauf von ihm. Da haben wir es nicht geschafft, ihn aus der Pocket heraus schon zu tackeln. Der ist incomplete. Und die Änderungen haben extrem viel gebracht. Und da ist der Sack. Und jetzt haben wir sie. Jetzt haben wir sie. Deshaun Hand mit dem Sack. Dritter und 18. Drittes Quarter ist vorbei. Und unsere Änderungen haben extrem viel gebracht. Und das freut mich extrem, dass dieser Gameplan so aufgeht. Und da kriegt Kamara einen mit von Bobby. Und Jones war dran. Und wir kriegen gleich den Ball, wenn der 4. und 16 auch nicht ankommt. Und das ist die nächste Interception von Jamal Adams. Yes! Und jetzt haben wir es. Und da kommt Wilson aufs Feld. Und so schnell kann sich im American Football das Momentum drehen. Am Anfang des Spiels war ich komplett verzweifelt. Ich wusste nicht, was wir machen sollten. War auch mit der Leistung des Saints ein bisschen, ich sag's mal, überfordert, weil es extrem stark war, was sie gemacht haben. Und jetzt sind wir die Lachenden, die hier das Spiel nach Hause bringen. Und das ist eine Wendung, die gefällt mir. Und Chris Carson mit dem Lauf. Jetzt können wir das Tempo eigentlich auch anpassen.
Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. From the 39, Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Ich weiß nicht, was ich noch sagen soll zu dem Game.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself.
Es ist, glaube ich, jetzt alles gesagt. Also von wirklich, die hatten alles dabei. Von Freude bis Leid, Verzweiflung. War alles drin in diesem Game. Und jetzt sind wir die Lachenden, die sagen, haha, das wird unser Win.
From the 22, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they can
Und neues First Down. Chris Carson.
As they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson.
Das war gefährlich.
The secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Machen wir so.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Down goal.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Aber wir nehmen die 3 Punkte mit.
And that will get the lead up to 14. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Jetzt 38, 24, damit 14 Punkte Führung. Also das Ding ist eigentlich schon so gut wie durch. Mit einem Comeback, womit glaube ich die wenigsten gerechnet hätten. Womit ich auch nicht extrem gerechnet habe. Und der kommt an bei Alvin Kamara. Jetzt gehen wir rein zum Gameplan.
To throw, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a third and long situation. Play fake, Winston.
Und der ist weg.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Haben wir hier irgendwas, wo wir ihn einkesseln? Da.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset, and they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down.
Ja, 4 und 1.
Here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Schade.
First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of mid.
Genau.
Jameis now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Das Jamal Adams.
Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. To throw is Winston. His throw incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Again, it's Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it's
Dann
certainly
kriegen wir nochmal einen
felt like it. They
Touchdown.
got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the
Der ist
touchdown, but it sure
drinne,
took you a long
31,
time.
Yeah, because offensively, though,
38.
you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than
Das
they were
wird ganz
hoping.
klar
You're
ein
exactly
Onside-Kick.
right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually
Versuchen
build
wir
up
ihn
momentum
zu
and
recovern, den
even more
Onside-Kick.
hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost
Boah,
like,
und Henry Watts.
yeah, you know, you
Doesn't
got
feel right.
exactly.
Ach, das Ding da nochmal extrem spannend.
Unfortunately, they couldn't get him.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ja, wir laufen.
Back to Carson here on second.
Und das ist nur ein Touchdown.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will
Wollen wir
stop
noch
with
einmal laufen.
35 seconds left to
Geben ihm
go.
ein paar Yards.
From the 34 now, here's first and
Nochmal
10.
Chris Carson.
Now it's Carson. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final
Und
timeout.
das
As
war's.
they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to
Jetzt
go in the football
kommen wir
game.
zur Victory Formation.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just
Und
about
holen
all
uns
11
den
probably
Sieg
crashing the line here.
gegen die New Orleans Saints,
The Seahawks in victory
indem wir das
formation as they
komplette
go ahead and
Spiel
take the
gedreht
lead.
haben und
Listen,
aus
anytime you
purer
take a knee to end
Verzweiflung
a
jetzt
game, that
pure
means you've won
Freude
it, so it doesn't matter
gemacht
whether it's
haben.
home or on the road.
Und damit können wir uns in der Division absetzen, denn die Rams haben verloren. Und das ist jetzt mit 5:2, wenn ich mich nicht ganz irre, sind wir jetzt vorne.
So the victory here for Seattle. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Seahawks, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week.
Und eine Interception, also das war kein schlechtes Game von ihm. Das muss man einfach sagen. Und jetzt gehen wir eine Woche vor. Und dann müssen wir gegen die Jacksonville Jaguars. Und ich hoffe, da kommt ein Sieg bei rum. Und wir sehen es unten in der Mitte. 5:2 vor den Rams mit 4:3, dann 3:3 und 1:6. Und wir sind bei den Weekly Awards. Wilson ist dabei mit seiner Leistung. Ja, das war auch keine schlechte Leistung von ihm. Und das Scouting überlassen wir dem Staff, den wir eingestellt haben. Und ich hoffe, euch hat dieses Video gefallen, dieses Spiel gefallen. Wenn ja, würde ich mich über einen Daumen nach oben freuen. Und ich sage Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen. Und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder von Let's Play Madden NFL 22. Ciao.